Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Metaphor Assault Squad 2. Today we're going to be playing as a special Japanese Navy landing force, the SNLF, as we try and take over Wake Island. And the invasion of Wake Island was pretty much commenced at the same time as the sneak attacks on Pearl Harbor. The Japanese wanted to obviously take away this airfield from the Americans, and they wanted to have their own airfield here in the region. So we have quite a few troops available, and we have an awesome carrier here with some, I believe, Ki-45s and some A6M2 Zeros. What we're going to do, we're probably going to send one of our landing craft to the back, one to the middle. We'll send two to the airfield. I don't think we can really get around there. We do have a lot of infantry, so I kind of feel like it's a little bit unfair. You might notice one thing, the map isn't really 100% accurate. These guys on the map look like they're in the middle of the water, but they're actually technically over here. So the map is a little bit different from the in-screen or on-screen map, but keep that in mind as we play this. Other than that, we're going to just send up our invasion force, and the second we are about to actually land them on the coast, we'll definitely have a Zero take off and do an initial bombing run. I believe we have a Maxim 50 caliber here. We have some Grumman Wildcats, I believe, stationed over here. And I'm kind of afraid that if we don't take them out, they might even take off with them and maybe even cause some havoc. So we'll have to jump right on top of that. And further here, we just have a couple of coastal guns whose objective is for us to take out. So we're going to go into there, 152 millimeter or 6-inch guns, which are basically, I think, like destroyer guns are like 152 millimeter guns. So that's a pretty decent sized gun there. We're approaching the coast. We haven't 100% reached it yet, so I guess what we can do is we can have this Zero take off and stay here on a low patrol as we disembark. It's the early morning. They probably aren't expecting us. Oh no, they're definitely here. Okay, that's a bad landing. Okay, let's take over the Zero, have some bombs ready, and bombs away. Hopefully we can take out that Maxim. That was not, oh, that was kind of close. Oh, there goes two of the Wildcats. All right, let's turn around. Switch to the 20 mil. Only has a couple of rounds of 20 mil in real life. I think there's a couple more rounds of 20 mil here. Trying to destroy these Wildcats before they can be used. I think that's a lot of damage done. All right, let's yeet and skeet out of there before it gets shot down. Our guys here have landed. That's awesome. We need to get these guys off. There's actually Americans trying to run up to the watercraft right now. The Americans, obviously, in the beginning of World War II, very much undervalued and underestimated the Japanese, going as far as, this is not my words, this is their words, they thought that they could see less good because of the way their eyes were formed. This is something I'm not sure if the American government necessarily at the time was promoting, but I definitely know for a fact that a lot of GIs had that thought that, oh, the Japanese are not humans, but they're sub-soldiers to us because we have larger eyes. It's not a joke. That's seriously something they thought at the time. So obviously, the Americans very much underestimated the Japanese and what they were capable of, which I think, obviously, you know, besides the fact that they could come up with a plan as audacious as just doing the sort of battle or the attack on Pearl Harbor, and also the battles that followed on the Philippines and in general in the area there near the Philippines in Southeast Asia, something that the Americans don't think really expected, and not just the Americans, but other European nations, other allied nations, the Dutch, the French. I guess the French mostly surrendered at that time, to be fair. But the Dutch and the British, they had colonies, they had possessions over there, and I don't really think that they really thought that the Japanese would, you know, A, do such an attack, and B, were capable of such feats. I mean, the Japanese did, when you look at it, they got a lot of stuff done in the early days of the war. It wasn't until very later on where the Japanese, like, run into this thing where America turned on its war machine, they turned on their factories, and you know, they could finally compete, not so much in even fighting ability, but they could just outperform and out produce the Japanese, that there wasn't any point in the Japanese having that early advantage. With that being said, though, we're landing some more troops. The first waves were more or less slaughtered here. There was obviously a couple of machine guns, and they did do a number on us. In the meantime, though, like I said, our second wave is landing with another like 60 Special Navy Landing Force Marines. We got grenades going out here on this 6-inch gun. We have another whole squad we can try and push up on the flank. And this is cool because this map actually, I'm pretty sure, is supposed to be built off of the Battlefield 1942 Wake Island map, which I guess also was built off the real Wake Island map. But it looks really cool, and it's very familiar if you've actually ever played Battlefield 1942. That was such a great game. It's such a amazing game. I kind of missed that part of my childhood. I kind of wish we could go back to that. We're charging this AA gun, but everyone is just running right in front of the other one. So how about we get a Ki-45, which is armed with, it looks like bombs, 20 mils, 37 under the, I think there's a 37 in the nose. Let's take off with this. Let's make sure, oh god, we almost crashed straight through the deck. Let's load HE on this 37 mil, but switch it to 20s. And we'll try and use this against, there is a 20 mil up here, right? Oh wow, this thing is redonkulous, man. It just destroyed whatever that was. We're gonna get some hits in. There's not actually a lot of me to hit over here, but there is definitely some lighter positions. There's a bunker right here. Let's just destroy the bunker. Bunker is totally gone. Oh no, the Maxim 50 cal destroyed the Ki-45. That one's going down. Oh, the pilot did not make it out of there in time, I don't think. All right, let's try and move our men down here. We need to just keep moving down the coast. There is a lot of stuff still to be captured. And our objectives are to capture the coast, or capture the guns, sorry, capture the airfield, and then also capture the entire island, I suppose. But that's kind of like an obvious objective that doesn't really have to be specified, I don't think. In the meantime, we could... Oh, no, wait, there was an anti-aircraft half-track, but we may have just slightly destroyed that with our bombing runs and 20 mil runs. We're going to keep pushing up. Hopefully we'll actually get some more support here from the carrier. We still have 4 boats with about 80-ish Marines on there still ready for action. But let's call in this Zero. The other Zero is actually kind of damaged, and I'm kind of afraid what might happen if I do use it. So let's get this one out there. There is some infantry on top of those fuel silos. Not the best place to be. Bombs away. Get out. Oh, that's a perfect hit. Whoa, fuel silos are gone. Oh, what? We got hit by a single Thompson round, and that just destroyed our plane. All right, let's see. We do have the other Zero. It's still flying. We have 2 more Ki-45s and 3 more Ki-45s and 2 more Zeros. We just got hit by a big grenade up there. Actually, it might have been this coastal gun. It's actually being used for point defense at this point. That was a great bomb, good hit. We got multiple machine gun nests over here. Let's drop a bomb right there. Perfect. No, well, not perfect, but, you know, 80% score. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Whenever I was in school, I would have signed up for an 80 on every test if I ever, you know, if I ever wrote a test and was an 80, I would have signed up for that. And, oh well. I guess bombing runs are a little bit different from scoring tests at school. So, actually, weapon-wise, I haven't even realized that. We have the semi-automatic Type number 4, which I believe is like a carbon copy of the German Gewehr, and the M1 Garand sort of had a baby. We have the... I believe I actually forgot the name. This is Type 100, I believe. Type 100 SMG, which it is a late model, which I think should be an early model, technically speaking, but whatever. This Marine has been eliminated. Actually, I don't know what kind of guys would defend the airfield at. Are these guys Marines? They do have the old Doughboy style helmets. They are called USAFFE. I'm not sure what FFE would stand for. Definitely not French foreign something, but anyway, we are pushing up. We're going to push another section of sort of a third landing wave, I suppose. A third wave. We'll send a third wave up forward. So move the rest of our Marines around. We are slowly making our way forward. I normally don't like having my men set to auto move, but here I actually think it makes a lot of sense to have them just move on their own accord. And we can try and get a hand bomb. Charge! Banzai! Oh, he might not make it out alive, but that hand grenade, the hand bomb, doing actually not that much damage. All right. Grab a grenade. Nope, that grenade might be a dead frag. Get out of there. Okay, we got out of there. This 50 cal doing a lot of work here for the defenders. That's oh, wow, it bounced off. Charge. No, okay, we can't really charge it. I'm trying to find, is there a machine gun over here? What's this guy using? This is a Lewis gun? It's called a Type 92 Navy machine gun. That looks awesome. All right, it can't kill all of us. Charge. Okay, we got it. We got it. Whew. That took a lot more lives than was necessary, but that's fair. We still have 2 more boats left. We can get another Ki-45. Let's call it in. I love the carrier placement here. It's actually really, really cool. All right, let's look at the Ki-45. It's going to come in. We'll do a run on the next coastal gun, which I think is like right there. We also should load the HE round. So let's do a run here with the 20 mil, doing a lot of damage to that position right there. Now we just have to capture the island. We do have the 45 millimeter or 37 millimeter gun loaded. So we can do a run right here on this area up front. Okay, that actually didn't explode as badly as I wanted to, but oh man, that 20 mil does some damage. All right, let's get another Zero. It's gonna actually just in the air at this point. Let's go. Let's get the entire air wing in the air. Hopefully they don't crash. Oh, that just went straight through the ship. All right, sweet. Guys, what are you doing? Hello? What? Guys? All right, Men of War, don't change. Oh no. Oh, Men of War. Oh, Men of War, why? Why have you forsaken me? That was brutal. So everything, everything just destroyed and got sunken right there. That was not good. All of them just decided to fly right. Oh, go up. What are you doing? Go up. All of them decided to fly into the trees or the ocean. So I think we're just down to, one. Oh man, that was not good. All right, let's get this boat to turn around. It's kind of stuck into the carrier here as well. I am not really sure what that was, but it wasn't good, I'll tell you that. All right, let's. Oh, there's troops right here. I totally forgot about as well. We basically have an entire like battalion of guys that just landed here. Let's get them all around the island, and we still have 2 more boats ready. And I guess we're gonna just keep pushing up here. The Americans have actually not had that much to defend here, to my surprise. There is a oh, this is a 45. No, that sucks. I was hoping we could keep the Zero, but I guess that crashed. So let's see if we can use the 20 mil. Let's turn around. There is still a 50 caliber machine gun here, I think. I think we didn't get it. Okay, it's still a quad Maxim that's still operated. So why don't we turn around? Go really low. Switch this to slow motion. Slow, slow, slow. Okay. And then we're going to try and hit at quad Maxim 50. All right, returning. Oh man, that's awesome looking. Get it before the gunner. Oh no, we have to reload. Gun, missed. Oh man. Okay, we gotta go out of here. Is there another, is there any sort of machine gun on here? Oh, there's actually, there is actually bombs up here. All right, let's switch to the bomb. This feels so weird. Oh no, that's the trees. Oh no, well, let's bomb ourselves. Okay, well, that was a honorable, oh my god, I can't pronounce honorable. That was a very honorable ending to their Japanese lives as pilots, just bombing themselves right before they crashed their plane. Unironically though, wouldn't you want to bomb yourself if you were about to die in an explosion or in a plane crash? Wouldn't you just want to have like the bomb that you could drop so you would be for sure dead, like as you landed in it? I think that would make the most sense to me personally. We are charging. I think they still have that Maxim up, which is not good. Maxim. It's not Maxim. That's not a Russian machine gun. All right, let's go prone. Get everyone to fall forward. I feel like we got a lot of men here. I feel like we could have been given like half of the units that I have been given, and I still would have been, you know, able to capture the island. But we'll keep going. We'll send everyone around here. I'll do one big sort of parade around the island as we're actually dealing with their last contact. We are just blobbing into there. This is basically real life footage of how the Japanese won the early battles in the Pacific, am I right? They would just charge forward with more men than the Allies, the Americans, the Brits, than anyone really had bullets to deal with them. So we're gonna just charge forward right here, show our honorable Banzai charge. Everyone's got a grenade. Grenade! This is quite literally the exact footage you would see in a World War II documentary of just Japanese soldiers charging forward, yelling Banzai, throwing grenades, and trying to take as many of the Allies with them as possible. As there's only just a few more guys left, and they're trying to bandage up, but we're not giving them any respite. And there is just so many grenades we can throw. I think, you know, if I got all the grenades of all these characters combined, I might get over 1,000, considering like a couple of them have like 18. Last contact has been dealt with, and I think that might be exactly the same amount of losses. Granted, we were attacking, so I expected to have more losses than that. I think the initial sort of wave attack here on the airfield, you can see that was not maybe the best idea, but it was definitely the coolest idea. It definitely made for the most interesting part here, together with the Zero, doing the bombing run, getting those bombs deployed, taking out these 2-3 Maxons that were there, and being the ones that were, going to be hammering us the most. And then we lost some men here with this very annoying defended Maxon who we couldn't really get to without charging forward into the machine gun. I guess we could have gone around, but that's not really the Japanese way. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed a little short video. I do have some cool editor stuff coming up that I'm working on, so keep that in mind. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's awesome. Cheers.